Okay, I'm gonna be making another video showcasing a build that I've been having a lot of fun with. I think it's kind of OP right now, to be honest. It's really overtuned. It'll probably end up getting nerfed, and it's on McGinnis. So a lot of people are kind of playing around her turrets, which is pretty effective, but I think the best way to play McGinnis is actually as a healing support. Real quick, I'm gonna show a clip of how effective it could potentially be. In this clip, it'll show just the burst healing potential you could do. So I have up here the last 30 seconds incoming damage that I've taken. I'm already a few seconds in at 6,000, 7,000, 8,000. Like, I'm taking a ton of damage, and I live through all of that. My team cubes me, which is nice. I've basically taken my entire health bar like 4 times at this point, and I'm full health. So it works really good. The healing is insane, the just amount of burst healing you can do, and we end up winning this fight, destroying, because every person had dumped everything into me, and I'm full health. So the stuff you can live through using this build is crazy, and you could use all the healing on other people too. It's not just self-healing. Alright, now that you've seen how good the build actually is and how much damage you can heal through in such a short amount of time, let's go through the build and let's talk about it. Real fast, I'm going to do a quick showcase of McGinnis' abilities. So you throw down a auto turret. This turret will just seek a enemy and just shoot them over and over. And I'll herp and read it. Deploy a mini turret that automatically shoots enemies. The turret expires after a limited lifetime. The turret gains 30% of McGinnis' max health and have 60% spirit resistance. They deal reduced damage to troopers and objectives. Second ability. This is kind of your main ability as the healer. Medicinal Spectre. Deploy a spirit that heals nearby units, and you throw down this vial that just heals everything in a circle. So upgrading it increases the fire rate of everyone being healed, so if you're standing in it, everyone has this buff and they just shoot faster. Reduces the cooldown on the next upgrade, and then this is where it actually starts getting good. 5% max health regen per second, because it already heals 25 per second. So with the extra 5%, if someone is more tanky, they're just being healed like crazy, and it really does do well. Then the wall, Spectral Wall, creates a wall that divides terrain in half. On creation, the wall deals damage and applies a slow to all enemies. It also stuns when it's fully upgraded. But let's go through the upgrades. Removes 1 stamina and applies McGinnis's damage and amplifies McGinnis's damage by 25%. So it doesn't affect anyone else besides McGinnis and her turrets and stuff like that. Reduces the cooldown and then adds a stun if it hits them. Which the stun is super nice because it'll actually interrupt abilities like Dynamo's ult or whatever else is being channeled. It'll actually interrupt it and stop the ability. Heavy Barrage unleashes a volley of rockets that home in on a target location. Upgrading it makes it slow, reduces the cooldown, and then it just increases the DPS. And that just looks like this.
Let's see him dodge this.
You shoot rockets around. Okay, let's get into the support medic healing build. So this is the name, Medic McGinnis - support build. Here's the laning items. Basic mag is just super good on McGinnis. Even when it's your first item, you go clear up to 82 bullets because it's percent ammo and she already has massive clips. Plus you get the 15 and 6% weapon damage, so 21% weapon damage. It's just really good. Really cheap, good first buy. Helps you get last hits in lane. Healing Right. This is pretty much an automatic buy because you have to get this to upgrade it into Health Nova later on anyway. Plus it'll make your laning just super easy. You can take trades and not care because you have healing from Healing Right and you have healing from Medicinal Spectre. Also, it allows you to start with your Spectral Wall and Mini Turret for your first 2 abilities and then get Medicinal Spectre as your third ability because you already have healing from this. So an automatic buy, you're not going to skip this, just get it. Even if you're full health when you're buying, if you're full health when you're buying, you could probably get it one of these first, but you're going to get this anyway. Monster Rounds. Increases your damage against minions and jungle minions, and also reduces the damage you take. Plus, it gives you slightly healing and more health. Pretty good overall. Cheap item. It's a good fill-in item, and
An excellent choice.
It's only $500 or 500 souls. Extra stamina and sprint boots, I think, are pretty important for her because she's not very mobile. She doesn't have a really way to get around. None of her abilities relocate her. So you kind of just got to jump around during the fights. So I grabbed both of them. Plus they give you 11% health each and a little bit of healing and some extra damage. So 22% health from those, decent. Mystic Reach. The thing that's really, really good about this is it actually makes so your turrets hit further, makes your AoE for this a little bigger. But the thing that really matters is the Medicinal Spectre
Now go out there and impose
gets
your will.
bigger. And the healing radius, see that? The healing radius already scales from Spirit, so it's 5.2 meters.
You have a
You
good
get this,
eye.
it got bigger from the 18% plus you got more Spirit. Now it's 6.2. So you remember how small it was over there. Look how big it already is. And as you get more and more, it's going to get bigger and bigger to heal up the whole area. Extra charge is super nice. For 500 souls, you get an extra turret and 10% cooldown for your turrets and extra spirit, which also makes this bigger. And more damage. So it's a good buy. It's a good fill-in item. Super cheap. You get it. You don't have to upgrade it later. I usually end up upgrading it later, but you don't have to. It's kind of just a fill-in item, really. This is where you actually start becoming a healer, is when you get these 3 items. You can get them in any really order, but I like to usually buy these 2 before I get Rescue Beam, just because they're cheaper. You can have both of these for less than the price of this. $1,250, $1,250, $2,500. You get both of those, and then you get Rescue Beam. So Healing Booster. Increases your spirit resistance, gives you some health regen and some base health. The part that actually makes this really good is increases the effectiveness of your healing by 25%, and also it reduces the amount of healing reduction other people will do for you. So if someone else has Healbane or someone else has Decay or whatever right here, this will reduce the effectiveness of the healing reduction. So chances are they will be getting heal reduction, especially if you're going a healing build. So that's just automatically good. Plus it makes every heal you have, the Medicinal Spectre, the Health Nova, and the Rescue Beam, they're all going to do more and more and more. So super good buy. These 3 are a must. You have to get these for the build. Rescue Beam. Usually you'll have a flex slot by then. If not, and you see that your team's not going to have a flex slot, you could skip out on the sprint boots while you get that, and then later on get it over here. And also these are kind of just, you can get one or the other. Either way is fine. But Healing Beam or Rescue Beam, as soon as you have all 3 of these healing items, you're a really, really good healer. So let's read this one. Bonus health plus 17% plus 125, movement sprint speed, which is movement out of combat speed, and then 9 spirit power, so it makes your healing even bigger. Heals a target allied hero and yourself for a percentage of max health. Once while healing, you can pull the target towards you. So right now the amount is 32% of your max health. So again, the more tanky they are, the more healing it does, and it heals you or yourself. So I'll show that. So if I put it on myself, it's just healing myself. If I put it on my team, it connects both of us and heals both of us. So obviously if there's a person nearby to heal, it's always better to select a teammate because it heals both of you anyway. But you can still cast on yourself if you're alone. If you have it on a person, you click and it pulls them to your location, which can save a person, which could save the game depending on the scenario. So really, really good item, and this turns you into a healer. All right, mid game. Again, you're trying to kind of enable your team. So Heroic Aura is super, super good. Gives you some bullet lifesteal and some more tankiness in general. But the thing that actually makes it good is the active. You hit your keybind, and this big area around you gets this buff, Heroic Aura, which increases their movement speed and fire rate, which is good for chasing down, it's good for running away, whatever. Also, it automatically has an aura around you, giving minions a fire rate. So when you're pushing buildings, it's just gonna make your minions hit faster, and you'll just kill things faster. So, which is good. Titanic Mag, it's an upgrade off of basic mag. It is really, really good. This gives you 24% ammo. This gives you 120% ammo. As soon as you have this, and also it gives you bullet resistance, making you more tanky. That's like kind of a big part too. Damage and just huge, huge clip. Look, I have 146 bullets. You can shoot for a very, very long time in one clip. You can kill an entire walker in one clip, basically, at this point. And then, so your focus is staying alive and doing things for your team to heal them, whatever. So you can increase your tankiness as you get more flex slots. You can get this to increase your tankiness, whatever is necessary. Or if it's not quite necessary yet, you can get duration extender, improve cooldown, and then these are always good. You always want to get these, and honestly, I'd probably get these before these, and I'll move those over there. Improve reach. When you buy this, put it on your heal.
Good luck completing the ritual.
All of these go on your heal, actually. So what that does, look how big this hill is. It's huge. Like most areas in the map, this is going to cover the whole area, and you can heal line of sight. So like if you put the hill right here, and a person's around the corner, and they're in the circle, they're still getting healed. And it's a huge, huge area. You can pretty much cover the whole fight. And at this point, your heal is just doing a lot. 6% plus 31%, no, 31 per second. Very, very good. As soon as you're in the late game, depending on how things are going, chances are the game's going to be ending soon. If you want to just immediately be able to solo mid-boss, you can grab Leech or Spiritual Overflow. Leech is a good one. It looks like they actually just buffed this. This used to be 35% Spirit Lifesteal and Bullet Lifesteal, but now it's 44% of each, so it's actually even better. Maybe this is the one you want. But if you have this out, if your turrets take a shot, you get healed. So for mid-boss, you can throw down a couple turrets and just sit there and shoot the mid-boss. You're going to heal way, way faster than the boss will ever damage you, even without your healing. Echo Shard is a really good option because you can throw your heal out, pop your Echo Shard, and throw another heal out. The heals don't stack, so like if they're in this area, they're not getting healed from this one and this one. They're only getting healed from one, but it just makes the area absolutely massive. Like, you know, and if you have a fight right here and then everyone runs away, you can hurry up and throw down another heal in the next fight. It's a good option. It's a later option really, but it's a good option. Refresher is really, you get it when there's nothing else to get really, because you can throw all your turrets down again, and let's say that you have this already.
I love it.
You're gonna throw down 4 turrets.
Buddy, give him hell. Putting down a turret.
Mine's on cooldown because I have no cooldown selected, but you're gonna throw down your 4 turrets. You hit refresh, and then you just throw down 4 more turrets, and also you throw down your hill. You throw up your wall, whatever, right? You're gonna have just turrets everywhere, and the whole area is on lockdown. Your team will win the fight. If there's a fight right here, your team will win. Solar Birth, again, it's cooldown reduction. It is basically always good, no matter what. It's Aegis, gives you a second life. That could be the difference of winning or losing the game. It's always good. Never bad to pick one of these up late game. Inhibitor makes you super tanky, gives you even more slow, and again, you're slowing them, which allows your team to kill them, or you can kill them too, but the point is for this build is you're enabling your team. Spiritual Overflow and Siphon Bullets are both to just make you even more tanky than you already are with all your healing, but to also give you some, cooldown reduction and a little bit of little bit of utility there. Um, yeah, you saw in the clip earlier how tanky I was, and I didn't even have the stuff down here. The main things that made me that tanky was these 3 items. This is like the biggest thing. I took my entire health bar 4 times over in just a few seconds, and I was full health. So it's super, super good. It's really fun to do, and I've had a lot of people raging, like confused how I'm not dead. I've had Wraiths dump their entire ult, Hazers dump their entire ult, and I just sit there and tank the whole thing. And I'm full health at the end. They have no abilities, and then they lose the fight because they've wasted everything. And you saw their whole team wasted everything, and we just killed them. So it works really good. It's really fun to play. It's a different kind of play style. I suggest anyone that's interested to try it. Well, that's about it. See ya.